between the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Is teed up as rain continues to fall. And we're off from Jacksonville. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, Lyle.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And this defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. First carry now, this is Bashal Tutu. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That stop made by Derek Brown.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short. The Jaguars in a punt formation. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
On the double.
1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he's in the negative to begin the new season, Brock. First carry of the year winds up losing yards.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
2nd and 15. Throw is there for Jatavion Sanders. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Hits him on the end route. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Running right, here's Hubbard. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Young on the play action. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Rush coming for Young. And he's not going to escape this. The Jets drop him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. He can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Tootin gets it from the gun, and he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. With 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Hey, go!
On the give, it's Tootin. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Lawrence working from the gun. Looking slant route, complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They've got first down from the 31.
Red on red. Here we go.
Out of the gun, again to ETN. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big games in next week.
He's taken down. The Panthers rush gets home. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. He has the first over the middle. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Jaguars.
They'll run, ETN. So some defensive initiative in that goal-to-go block. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trevin Wallace has it. And the Panthers tap it as he records the first interception of his young career. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
He cuts it back right. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers get the game's first points here in the 2nd. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Soko, come on. Here we go. Hey, Jupiter.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's taken down. The Panthers rush gets home. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the 17-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Rip, 23. Go. Hey, Soko, come on.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Finds the in route complete. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
Pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
Logan Cook on to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Collects this at the 32. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Okay, ready?
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable. Second down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Ready?
They're going play action. Young. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Ready. Right. Quick. Yep.
They'll run for it. Hubbard. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
Football on that 47-yard line. First down. Back to the ground they go. Hubbard. No one around. He's got space. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Ready. Set.
Play action now. Young. And he just gets rid of it. You had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
50. Green. Ready.
Hubbard trying this up the gut. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And out comes the Panthers field goal unit. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And this one is center chains. Couldn't have hit that much better.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Now it's Lawrence. He gets this one to Strange. And he's brought down at the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
We're at the
10.
2-minute warning now from Everbank. And it's the Jaguars facing 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Lisa 24. Son, this one's on.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Trey Vaughn there to catch it. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Couldn't find a completion on first down. Looking for the back that time. And now it's second down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Sam Martin on the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Fielded at the 11. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
27-yard line.
A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive.
Hey, Lion. Hey, I'm gun.
First down throw, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. Timeout taken by the offense. Their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First down now. Ball at the 39-yard line.
Hey, 30 left.
Lawrence throwing here. He puts everything behind this one. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Think right. Here we go.
He'll throw it. He's trying to go deep again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. We'll see when first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Here's a return from the 7. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's first and 10. On play action, here's Young. Pulled in by Tommy Trumbull. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of... there, and that picks up the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
First down, Panthers.
Out of the shotgun, give to Hubbard. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on two levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Once again here, second and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And 4th and 4 coming up. And it bounces out of bounds. Looks like they'll have half the field to go as they mark it directly on the midfield stripe. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Up the middle, Hubbard. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Here we go. Ready?
Hubbard again. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
The Jags bringing out the dime look. Third down. That's Cox. Hits the Arizona rookie. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
1st and 10. It's Hubbard. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, not for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Off the play fake, it's Young. Has it downfield, working the left. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Well, that safety came flying, and we know he is never afraid to mix it up. Man, he loves to dish out a big hit.
Ready?
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
10 cycles. Come on, stay. Ready.
From the pistol, it's Young. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. 2nd and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have two choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable 3rd down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem? Well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. The pass brought in. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number 1, control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Rip, 23. Hey, center. Done.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Another try following the sack. Completed to his running back. Takes out a 1-stop, and he's taken the 30.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this.
Here we go. Nike 18, 79 Broncos.
Desperation time here. Got his man. Thomas has it. And that one couldn't have gone much worse, Brock. Handed a big loss on a completed 4th down pass. They're going to turn this over. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. Ready.
Hubbard gets deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the fumble recovery is made. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Completed over the middle. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the 1st. It's 4th and short.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Looking, it isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Finds him over the middle. And he picks up a nice chunk before the stop is made.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll try and throw it here. And he takes this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4 on the play.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Makes the grab in bounds left side. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
First down, Carolina.
Here's a give to Hubbard. And they help him out of bounds after a gain of close to 3, so 2nd and 7 coming up.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
First throw for the backup now. And it's cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. That one right down the middle. And the Panthers take a 3-possession lead.
Jaguars nothing.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. And when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
Counterplay, Hubbard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And any time that results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
What's a heater? Good. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. That is Caleb Ransom. And the Jaguars have it as he reports the first interception of his young career.
Well, there ends danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 10 now. Throwing the out route complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, ETN gets it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And they get to him again. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
3rd and long for him here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. They'll throw it. And it is intercepted, but he couldn't stay in bounds. Ooh, offense catches a break there. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down. They're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, Well, he just took his medicine.
On second down, it's Hubbard. Only can get his yard here, bro. It's going to be third down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Throwing here, Dalton. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. One down.